Hello, people. So let's talk about that game, Midnight Library. Okay, the game was good. It's good. It's decent. It's not terribly scary, but you know, the guy got better. This guy with the K name. I should really write down his name or something. I don't even know if he's a dude. Anyway, I think he's a dude. I don't know. Does that make me sexist? Anyway, so as I do with all these, the story is we're a dude and we go to a library because we gotta get our read on, so we get a book, and then we get knocked out, and then we wake up at like 2-3 in the morning, and we're still in the library. Let's think about this for a little bit. So first off, our character is in the library, right? When it was open, when maybe people were still there, and like no one noticed him. No one. Like, I get that there's some sort of weird entity, and I'll get to that, but like, really? This is like no one decided to just wake him up or be like, oh no, what happened to him? Yeah, somebody call an ambulance, save the dude. No, he wasn't. We couldn't save him, and that's the end. And I don't know. Do all the characters die in your games? In all your games? That's a question I have to ask. Anyway, so the game is good. It's decent. It was pretty good. A few of the scares actually scared me. Like that one part in the woman's bathroom. That was kind of scary. That part with the computers and the eyeballs. That didn't scare me per se, but it did give me a sense of like, oh, like it was more in the creepy factor, not in the whole other factor where it was kind of like I was more like oh no, like what's going on, that part where it was where you go into the room and there was a projector and it was telling you that you got a projector and it got information somehow. Okay, so this is another thing. Somehow the guy another person who was trapped in there who wasn't even mentioned, because I'll get back to that later, but the fucking projector dude, he's like dead, right? But somehow he has time to like make a video and then play it on the projector somehow as soon as you go in, and he's just like, oh no, I'm gonna die in here. Like, man, like there's a few parts of this game that just doesn't make any sense. I mean, overall, it was an improvement from the last one. At least I didn't have to walk like terribly long to go out and do what I have to, like at least it wasn't that huge long walk part all the way towards the building. At least you were already in the place. And like, besides the fact that the scary music was looping, like I told the creator before, like, moments of silence are also good with horror. But like, this is something that constantly took me out was like when it was silent for when it was the constant looping music. Like the atmosphere was pretty good, like in the beginning, but then the music just kind of ruined it. The looping music was just really bad, and it kind of just took me out of it. And then it kind of just made all the rest of the scares not very good. The models, though, man, when that model came slithering around in the first area, I'm just like, Ah, come on. It was funny though. Oh my god. Oh my god. If I had better tech, I would like do a playthrough while talking about it, but I don't do that for a few reasons. One, I can never get the volume right. Like no matter what I do, I kind of get it right when I use Audacity, but the gameplay is always louder than my voice, and that's because I don't have really good recording equipment. Anyway, so that's the thing. But yeah, it kind of made me. I was just like, oh man, it made me laugh. It made me laugh. It made me chuckle. But you know what? He's improved. He's improved, and he gets I haven't really been looking at it a lot more because I'm recording a few more videos, and I had to edit the Midnight Library video. But it seems that he's been getting a lot of love. Yeah, congrats for being on one of the big indie games on Game Jolt this week, and congrats for being like a highly voted one. It was pretty good. But yeah, hopefully when I'll play it again, or something when you put in the run mechanic. I'm not sure when you're going to do that, but like when the update gets up and we can run, or like we can walk faster, I'll tell you how I feel about it. Then I'll put it in the review. Well, not my review. I don't do reviews. I mean, I kind of do reviews. That's kind of what this is. Fox Talk is kind of like a review, but it's not really. Anyway, that's so we've talked about Atmosphere, sort of, and how he's improved it, but he also kind of ruined it because he just didn't make it silent. All right. Let me explain something that you should have done. Right? Okay, you know the part where you come on. You know the part where you are looking around in the second area? There should have been like a point. Oh no. There should have been a point in the very first area when you go into that secret, quote unquote, secret room. Right? Man, this library, it's crazy. Anyways, so when you go into the secret room, you should have put it a moment where like the music turns off as soon as we enter the room. So we get our information, and then like as we're going out, and then like there should have been another part where like as we're about to leave, we hear like you put in a sound effect of like something like scratching or moving, and then we would have been like, what is that? That would have made us pause for a little bit. Then we go out and we see that the statue is there covered in blood. That would have made it a hell of a lot creepier than just oh, let me just go in here, get that. All the music's looping again. Oh, there's a spooky statue there with blood. Oh. Like, dude, it could have been so much scarier. You're getting closer and you're getting better. So I hope this isn't your last horror game. I hope it isn't. I read your thing on the Game Jolt. I'm not sure if that's what you meant. I'm not sure if you meant like this is my latest horror game, but you wrote last, and so I'm just like, is he not gonna make horror games anymore? Did I make this dude stop wanting to make horror games? Like, well, I don't know. I kind of felt bad. I don't know, cause you know that's the thing. We just gotta constantly improve. We got to keep moving forward and stuff. And yeah, I mean, what I can tell you that you need to work on story, but you know, that's stupid. Well, for now, that's just stupid. You need to focus on atmosphere and getting the horror aspect in the horror games right, because you could have a good story, but it just won't be scary. And I suppose some people would enjoy that, but I mean, yeah, we've already had kind of this conversation about story, and you know, your story, if as flimsy as it is and as not well thought out as these games are. And I don't mean that in a mean way. It's just that a lot of people want to just go into the horror and just be scared. And I keep saying a lot, so I'm gonna stop doing that. But it's one of those things that we have to just realize. I mean, it's one of these things that we just have to accept. Like for most horror games, the story is flimsy. And the whole reason you're there is because you want to get scared, or you want to see the scares and stuff like that. So yeah, that's that. Anything else to say? Oh, I was mentioned in the game for some reason. This is Fox Kaijio. My name's right there. I might actually I'm gonna put a screenshot of my name. This is my name right there. This is my name. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I'm mentioned in the game. I wrote it in my comment. And no one's going to read. Anyway, I saw that some people actually had a few hard times with the puzzles. I didn't. I just knew I had to keep on looking around. It was a little frustrating because the walking speed. Because he made the space so big. He made the space so big that it was just like, I don't feel like walking all the way around here. But I mean, I played it. I got through it. He thought I beat it relatively quickly, and I was just like, what? Because I started playing it, and it took me like a half hour, 40 minutes at the most. The video is clocked at 31 minutes, but that's because I edited some stuff out. I edited stuff out of well, no, I didn't even edit stuff out. I just stopped recording, which is why that bathroom scare isn't there. So play the game yourself for that bathroom scare. Yeah, sorry about that. I kind of feel unprofessional about not recording everything that I did. But, I mean, as you can see, it's just me walking around. And, yeah. So, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I got something to ask. What was with that yaoi stuff? I mean, I'm not a weeaboo, but I'm kind of into the anime. I know what yaoi is. And yeah, just wondering what that was all about. Yeah. So wait, were we like in the anime section or something? Is that the book you were trying to find? Was it like an anime book or a light novel that was turned into a visual novel that became an anime? Because that's how the anime works, right? I don't know these things. Anyway, yeah. So that's a thing. And that's pretty much everything I have to talk about, I think. So overall, the game was pretty good, and I would say play it. Definitely play it. Play Abandoned 2 if you want to see the improvements. This guy has made 11, 12 games so far. I'm not sure if all of them are horror. I guess I'll just get right on to playing all his games. Maybe I'll do like I'll do like something dedicated to a few of the Game Jolt people that I seem to be following now and stuff like that. Yeah. So expect more videos from the Fox, though that's not really relevant to this. Anyway, yeah, Midnight Library by the K dude. Keep forgetting his name. Keep forgetting it. But yeah, it's good. It's good. Just the anime. Yeah, so, yeah, story-wise, though, I mean, at the end you die. There's really nothing else, really. One YouTuber who's not afraid of anything at the very end of the game. It was just like, oh yeah, there's a dead body. Oh yeah, 30. Yeah, that's another thing. Who was the projector guy then? If it wasn't like, who was the projector guy? Because the only thing we know was that 30 years. I mean, not years. 30 months ago, there was a dude. I mean, 30 months ago, kids. Not 30 months ago. A month ago, in the game storyline, kids vanished. They just did. They just disappeared. Oh, and why is Slender Man the best man in the world? I don't get it. Slender Man kidnaps kids. He's a terrible person. He's not the best man in the world. He's one of the worst. He's a creeper that steals children. And you should be ashamed of yourself for calling him one of the greatest men in the world. What is up with that? You catering to the creepypasta community? How dare you? Though I guess that's what Game Jolt is, isn't it? Game Jolt is a place where all the creepypasta characters go, and all they have a good time, and everyone's making a Slender Man clone, or a Jeff the Killer RPG Maker game, or Eyeless Jack RPG Maker game, or TikTok RPG Maker game. It's all these creepypastas and creatures. And I'm just blabbing. I don't know why. I could just stop. You know, like your game. It just stops. And the ending is kind of unsatisfying, like I said. You don't escape. And this was all based on a dream. Or, well, I guess it was a nightmare. This game was no Silent Hill, I can give you that.